fellow with a heart of gold, and the ways of a gentleman, I've been told. Kind of fellow that wouldn't even harm a flea. But if me and that certain fellow met, the guy that invented that cigarette, well, I'd murder that son of a gun in the first degree. Well, it ain't 'cause I don't smoke them myself, and I really don't think they harm your health. But see, I've smoked them all my life, and I ain't dead yet. But at a petting party or a poker game, those nicotine slaves are all the same. Everything's gotta stop while they have a cigarette. Smoke, smoke, smoke that cigarette. Puff, puff, puff until you puff yourself to death. Tell St. Peter at the pearly gates, you just hate to make him wait. You just gotta have another cigarette. Well, at a poker game the other night, old lady luck, she was treating me right. Those kings and queens, you just kept on coming around. So I bet it full, and I bet it high, but it didn't seem to matter to that other guy. He just kept on raising and laying the money down. Well, he'd raise me and I'd raise him. I was sweating blood, you gotta sink or swim. He finally called, he didn't even raise the bet. I said, ace is full, pal, how about you? He said, well, I'll tell you in a minute or two, but right now I gotta have myself a cigarette. Smoke, smoke, smoke that cigarette. Puff, puff, puff until you puff yourself to death. Tell St. Peter at the pearly gates, you just hate to make him wait. You just gotta have another cigarette. Well, the other night, I had a date with the prettiest little gal in the Lone Star State, a good-looking, well-bred, uptown kind of girl. Well, she said she loved me, and it seemed to me things were going just like they ought to be. So hand in hand, we strolled down Lover's Lane. Well, she was real far from a chunk of ice, and our petting party was going real nice. I tell you, fellas, I could have been there yet. So I gave her a hug and a little squeeze, but she said, Wayne, excuse me, please, but I just gotta have another cigarette. Smoke, smoke, smoke that cigarette. Puff, puff, puff until you puff yourself to death. Tell St. Peter at the pearly gates, you just hate to make him wait. You just gotta have another cigarette. Yeah, you just gotta have another cigarette. Just one more cigarette.